Hey guys, this is Origami, and I'll be teaching you how to make Origami R2-D2. So this is one of my newer folds, and if you have a foil paper, which is an origami paper that is like made out of tin foil or oil, so they have colored foil on it, and then origami paper on one side, or sometimes it's just all foil. So I actually ran out of foil for my R2. So another thing you can do, which is how I got this one. It's like I took an origami sheet of paper. It was white on one side, so I started with that. But on the side that wasn't white, I took a square of tin foil and attached it to the back. So I made my own makeshift foil, and it actually makes the origami more sturdy. So I think it's pretty cool. So so yeah, I'll be starting off with a origami sheet of paper. I'm using a 6x6, but really you can use another sheet of paper. You just need to be careful about the sizing. So first we're going to fold down the tip about out halfway. Right, so but not just so there should be more of the, so if you're using the color, there should be more of this color or showing than this. Okay, so now we're going to flip to the back. Oh, and make sure you add a good crease, so you can use your thumbnail for that. So, yeah. Okay, so now we're flipping to the back. And, sorry, this just came undone. Okay, so now we're gonna make this it's gonna be like a paper airplane. And so try to get yours equal. For a second, and see, so this is going to be the top of R2. So this is going to be what R2's dome is like. So it's like this. So you make it so you can kind of see how R2's gonna come out. So you can probably see that. So next we fold this out. We go back to the back, and then we get a good crease. So then you can look at the back to see this. So like this is not very good for R2's dome, because R2's dome should look like a dome. So another good way to do this is to just do it from the front side to make a good R2's dome. So it's kind of like folding it into thirds, but not quite. So next step, start with whatever side on. So we're still on the back. So start with whatever side is overlapping. So I would start with this side and fold this out. But before creasing, look at it at the front and bring it out. So like this right here at the beginning of R2's dome, it should come out here. So these two parts should meet. And then I'm going to close this. So I'm going to just make this a little more even. Oh, sorry. So we have this, and then do that with the other side, and we're making a kind of rocket. Sorry, it's not this one. This isn't very strong. So I'm just gonna ignore that. So we're making kind of rocket, as I was saying. So we fold it out. It should be about out even. So we have. So it looks like it's a misshapen rocket. Like, here's are the wings, the cockpit. There you go. I just taught you guys how to make a rocket. You're welcome. 2 for 1. So now we're going to simply take this part. This edge should meet fold it so these two edges meet. So and then I bet you can kind of see where R2's arm is coming out, and then do that with the other side. So if your arms came out a little narrow, just pull out your flaps a bit. So just pull this out if you think his arms are too narrow. Like mine are a little narrow, but so make sure it's all nice and straight. And okay, now here's the tricky part. Before you start folding it yourself, actually watch through the next couple steps, because if you don't, you might regret it. So I'm just gonna put it in here. So yeah, and then so we're folding this up. So but instead of just folding that up, so we're going to start to create these triangles, and it's going to. So this is the really tricky part. So it's going to start creating these triangles. I want you to flatten those. So it's okay if they're not perfect. They can be a little wrinkled. So it's like this, but do your best. Try your best to get an equal. So it looks. It's really complicated and tricky, very tricky for beginners. Then it's actually kind of tricky for people who are pretty good at origami too. To get it nice and even. So like it will be hard if you wrinkle it before you fold it. So since I'll probably never get rid of this, I'm just gonna skip ahead. So now. So remember, if you're still, so now this is why I told you to watch before you start the folding. Or you flip this back and then fold the tab back out through. Like you unfold the tab from the front, flip to the back, and then fold the tab back up. Then slowly flatten it, and so yeah. So mine came out extremely wrinkled, but. So like mine got very, very wrinkled, not very good, but just a minute. I dropped R2. Okay. So they should come out like these. So do your best to keep them straight, and definitely not like these. Ignore green R2s. Try to get this R2s. So I'm just gonna yeah. So and that's all. So and that's how you fold origami R2. So thanks for watching. So really, bye.